Hello and welcome to your tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to install the redirect on steroids. I'm going to be using Cpanel and it's really simple. Okay, so without any more delay, let's get started. I'm logged into my Cpanel where I want to install my script. Okay, very first thing I'm going to do is create a database. So I'm going to go ahead and come down here where it says MySQL the database wizard. Go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to type in, I already have one here I'll use that. Okay, next step, then you want to create a user. Take that out and let's see what I have here. Let's go with that one. Okay, and then you got to do a password, and you need to remember this password because you have to add it to your config file. Okay, now when you create user, okay, you want to select all privileges and next step. Now make sure you remember your password. Okay, here's your database. Here it is here. You don't see, here's the database right here. Okay, and my password is just a temporary thing. I'll be removing this shortly. I'm just going to show you how this works. Okay. Okay, so basically now you want to do is you just you go ahead and click your next step. You got to remember that password though. Okay, and here's the window. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, and I'll open up a notepad and put it in there just so I have it for my own record. Because now what we're going to do here, we're going to go back to home. I'm going to go into file manager. Where is it here? File manager. Click on that. I want to go into the root. Now I have a blog in my root, so that's not where I want to install it. I'm going to go ahead and create a directory. And where is that? New folder, and I'm just going to call it likes. That's where I'm going to install my redirect on steroids. Alright, so we create the folder, and there it is there. I want to open that up. It's empty, and I want to upload. Now once you've downloaded the files and you've extracted them, you're going to have these files in here. Okay, this is the folder you're going to want to access. So I'm going to copy this just in case the path isn't there, and I'm just going to go up here, browse, and what I want to do is I want to go into new clean install for Cpanel. Okay, here we are, and I'm just going to go ahead and, as you can see here, here's my file I want to open this and upload it. So I go ahead and do that, and it's going to upload it. It'll tell you it's complete here. Okay, as you can see down here, it's completed. So I just click here and go back to my home directory, and you can see here's a zip file in here. Okay, and what you do is you just click it, or you right click it, and you do extract. And it's going to say you want it in this folder. Yes, you do, if that's where you're going to install it. So you extract, and that's it. All the files in here. You're not going to see them because I have to refresh. There it is. Now I'm going to remove my zip file. I don't need that anymore. Okay, now you're basically ready to go. All you got to do now is open up your config file, and I wouldn't use code edit, just use edit and click the edit button, and that's going to open it up here. And then what you want to do for Cpanel, this is usually 100% of the time it's going to be localhost, so you can leave that alone if you have a Cpanel. Okay, now I have to open up my notepad. That's got my DB information. As you can see, that's my user. So I'll do a Control C on that and come into my user here and paste that in there. And then I'll open it up again here. And I'm going to grab my database, which between the quotes there, I don't want the quotes. Control C, and that's going to go in here. And then of course my password. Alright, and then you just click Save Changes, close. The next step is this readme HT access. What you're going to do, you're going to right click and you're going to do a rename, and you're just going to take out the rename. Leave the dot there. It's a .ht access. You just want .ht access as the file name, and then you just click rename. And now you're basically done. Okay, there's just one more step, and what we're going to do here is, let me just grab this URL here. Actually, I already have it opened, I believe. Yes, here it is. As you can see, this site wasn't live because I hadn't had any files in there, but now the files are here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. You don't want to go to the root of it yet. You want to go to the admin, because that's going to propagate your database, and you'll get an error if you did something wrong. Okay, so you just do likes admin, or wherever you installed it, folder, if it's in a folder or if it's in the root, and then admin. Okay, and you hit enter. And there it is. Congratulations, your tables are preset and successfully loaded. You can log into your admin. Your default password is password. And you basically, I would put that in there, just like that, and go ahead and click login, and I'm done. And you just come up here to your main settings quickly here, and you can change your password to whatever you like here. You can hover over here to see what your password is currently, and then just change it here and save settings. And you're basically done. There is one more setting you have to set up in your cPanel. What you want to do is for the RS settings, because you have to, if you want to import from like Wrap Action Profits or other marketplaces like ClickBank and stuff like that, and you pull products in through their RS feed, you need to set up a cron job that runs. And we've given you some instructions here. These are most of the types of crons that work on a cPanel type host, so you're going to have to send these over to your host to ask them which one would work. And once you do that, it's really simple to do. You basically come into your cPanel here. Oops, went too far. cPanel. And what you want to do is come into your crons here, cron job. And what you would do is you would paste that command line, whichever one your host told you to use, and I'll just come up here to common settings and do once a day. That's all you need. Once a day, and then you click add cron, and this command line will be added down here. You're done. You're ready to go. This cron job is what runs daily to check to see if there's any new products and pulls them in. Okay, so that's what that cron does. And that's basically it. That's how simple it is to do it through cPanel. Enjoy and have a great day.